Hi everyone. Hello everyone. Am I audible? Can someone confirm? Hello. Can someone confirm if I'm audible? Okay. ठीक है. Okay, that's awesome. So let's start with the session. So in this session, what have planned is that we are gonna build a simplistic Android app, which will comprise of your CRUD operations of just a simple Android app, which we are like designed on the last session with the Miro board. So we're gonna continue with the same board. So let me just open up the board for you guys. Okay, my screen is not visible. I'll just share the entire screen. Okay, so I guess my entire screen should be visible now. Okay. चलो बढ़िया ठीक है. So let's start with the code part. So as what we mentioned in the previous video of a session, so there we mentioned like we'll building a basic chat application which will consist of a basic splash screen, authentication screen, an onboarding screen, and then finally our chat screen. Okay, so that's exactly what we are gonna build. So going with the flow, like we'll first start with the UI layer and then we will move on to the business logic layer. That is our architectural things. Okay. So without a delay, let me just quickly walk you through how the Android works and in general. Okay. So as soon as your Android app starts, what the OS does, it looks into your Android's manifest file, right? So this file basically tells the Android OS ki, okay, as soon as this app is launched, what activity should be loaded. How does the OS get to know that? Well, we have this intent filter which says ki, hey, I am to be launched directly from the home screen and I'm the main one. So as soon as the user clicks on your app icon, which activity should be launched? Should be main activity. Okay. So let's call this, instead of calling it main activity, let's call it splash activity. Okay, because as per our flow, the first thing what we want is we want a splash screen, right? So let's rename it. In Android Studio, the shortcut is Shift F6. We can directly use that. Let's call it the splash activity. Okay. So this will basically have a landing stuff key. Okay, hey, let's see how this screen looks like and what that's it's going to contain. So In Android, as you must already be familiar with, we have got a view-based system. So in view-based system, what we have, we have like constraint layout. So constraint layout will position things relative to one another, and it's an extension of relative layout, as per se. Linear layout would place your things linearly in an order, like either horizontally or vertically, right? So for a splash screen, what do we want? We want some fancy background. Okay, so let's just keep it really simplistic. Let's take some background. Or if you don't wanna like, I don't wanna look up colors, right? So what I would do is I would rather click on this icon. It will bring me up a set of colors which are already present in this project. But I don't like any of these. I want to pick something custom. Okay, so I can just go here. I can adjust the RGB value, pick some color which I want, like maybe for the, okay, let's for the theme of the app, I'll keep it something like this. Okay, so the background of the app is now a little bluish. Okay, makes sense. And the text we use, I guess it is at the center. Yeah, it's at the center. So I would say, hey, welcome to Simple Chat. I haven't yet thought a good name, decent name out for it. Or let's call it welcome to Let's Chat. Let's call the name Let's Chat. That sounds a bit better, right? And okay, so what did I do directly? Well, the text view component, it has got a property called text, which lets us know, okay, what should be the text, right? But it looks bad now. I want to change color also. Okay, so let's change the color from that to text with the help of an attribute called text color. So I'll make the color white. Now here, you could do one thing, you can directly hard code the color here. Tick. But this is a bad practice. We should not do this. Why? Because maybe in future I want to support different colors for light theme and dark theme, or I want to support different colors for different countries. So that way, this is hard coded, so it cannot be changed. And if I want to change the white color everywhere in the app, that also won't be possible. So what I will do is I'll extract this color resource. How did I get this out? I press Alt Enter. Tick. So I'll extract this color in and give it a name, color white. Okay. I just created in the standard values directory. That is key light. This will work on the light theme. Okay. Okay. Next, I'll want to increase the text size. So I'll make text size maybe 16 SP. I'll just take a look. Yeah. So let's keep the text size as 16 SP for now. Okay. And check it. So that looks pretty awesome. No, it doesn't look awesome. Let's apply some, let's make it a bit bold now. It looks a bit weird. So I'll add a little bit of bold. I'll also make it italic. Okay. It's better than before, but not so good. Don't worry. We'll, in the next session, we'll be refining the UI elements only. So let's keep it as okay. It's workable for now. Second thing, we also wanna make some manipulations. Yeah. Okay. Let me just suppress this. Why it is warning me? Because Android has a new Splash API and one should not implement its own. So I've just suppressed it with the help of lint. Though it is not needed, it won't give you any compilation error or any runtime crash. But yeah, as recommended practice, you can try this. Okay. Now the name, like the layout files didn't got renamed. It is still activity mean. So longer run, that will cause a confusion. So let me rename that. And by the way, I forgot to initialize Git. Let me do that also. I'll do Git init dot. So basic Git is available now. Okay, that's awesome. Now let me rename this file. Again, Shift F6, the shortcut, activity underscore splash. We'll move this to the splash screen API. And next session. Okay. So, okay, now let's run this app. this much. This. So the meantime, while it's building, we can take a quick look at other aspects. ठीक है कि like what are we gonna have here? So we can set up the Firebase for now. Just give me a second. Just come out for a second. Okay, so like what I'm doing right now, I'm basically just preparing a sample demo project which we can use. Okay, I'm done. So let me add it back to this tree. Okay. So I'm just creating a demo Firebase project, and I'll just create a new Analytics account for this. And it's preferred to keep the location as close to you. So like I'm in India, I will keep the location as India as well. I accept the terms and I'll create a demo project. Check. Okay, so the app has launched. So as you can see that welcome to the let's start, it's here. Now this purple headline, this looks bad now. So how do we get rid of this? Well, first of all, let's understand how it is there. Well, every activity has a certain set of themes. Themes specify what attributes and properties are available. So, how will we get into that? Well, every activity extends some sort of theme by default, right? So, what theme is this activity inheriting? Well, it's inheriting this base theme, and what that theme says, if I open that up, it has a back action bar. And what do we intend to do here? Right, we want the app to have no action bar, right? So what I will do is I'll just copy that over and use a theme which has no action bar. And call it no action bar. Okay. Now what I can do is over here I can specify a theme for this specific activity, that is I'm overriding the previous theme. So what that would be, which add the rate styles /r, and alternatively you can also take something from here, but rather I'll take the ones which I've specified. Why? So that I have a greater control over theming. If I reload the application, this top bar should be gone. Okay, so it's not. Now let's take a look at other aspects. That is our next feature. Not feature, even like okay, where is that? Okay, that's what we are. And StreamYard is using a lot of bandwidth. I think the stream is fine. I don't know what is wrong with the network. Okay, so to the next module. Now, what I want here, okay, the next screen. So, my next screen, like we want the authentication screen to exist, which will take care of our Firebase or authentication logic. I believe we can implement it also with a login and sign up fragment. We can link that up with a view pager and that. But I want to abstract this entire business logic into authentication screen flow, right? Which will be handled by Firebase itself. Okay. So let me get the Firebase UI dependencies. How do I get that? Then I just look up for Firebase UI and let's go to the standard documentation. This network should be fine. Okay, I guess my bandwidth is getting heavily affected. Let me just pause the stream for a second. was moved. So what we want to do is we want something which can take care of this entire authentication logic flow for us. Okay, so okay, let's see what the doc does. What the doc says. So the doc says if you first of all we need the dependencies, right? So what dependencies? Well, this dependency. What are these dependencies? These are basically additional code, like libraries we can say, which help you add or ship features faster. So I'll add this dependency over Firebase UI module. Okay. Next, I also need to bring the services JSON file from this, which apparently doesn't seem to open. But I have another JSON file available with me too. And alternatively, I can use a Firebase assistant right within the Android Studio also. That will also work for me. Okay. So let me clean the project and rebuild it. While we are very significant, let me take a look at this again. I'm pretty sure the servers are out. Yep, they're back now. But it my project, yes it did. Something is in the right. Chicken. So by the time that is happening, I'll just quickly go and set up other things. Chicken. Next, what we need was authentication flow. So what do we want to do here? Like obviously we wanted so-called delay, right? So I can run something on the Android's lifecycle scope, right? But wait a second, I don't have the coroutine for it. What is coroutine? Well, coroutine is a asynchronous mechanism for parallel execution on like Kotlin, right? So let me just get the coroutine dependency. Okay, and everything is so slow today. I'll just take the coroutine dependency, add that to the project. Okay. Without coroutines, I could use something like thread, but I specifically show demonstrate a bad practice and then I'll show you the right practice of how that thing should be done in the recommended way. Okay. This life cycle scope should be available in a second. And yeah, Android's architecture components library also I'll need. Oh, wait a second. I only have all of that in the project. Let's use that, right? That would save a lot of time. I'm only finding each of those and adding them. Because the trend is a bit tricky. Actually, we need to do it right in front of him as we need things, but I don't know why this file is not working. Let it get load. So what we're gonna need, we're gonna leave life cycle, and we need actually all these three. Bump them up. And all of this should be repeated with specific values. I'm very good enough for now, but in a live project, it should not use dynamic dependencies. That should be a red flag. Check. So let's actually, so it shouldn't be loaded. It's 5 days down. It's looking out. There doesn't seem anything wrong with the Firebase. Yes, everything is fine and it's including. Then this battery logic will be handling in the end, so for now we can move ahead with the things we're going to implement on those layers. Okay, so once I assuming this flow is working, let's move on to onboarding activity. So what will onboarding activity do? Well, it will ask, hey, what is your name? Like, yeah, just a simple, it will ask the user, hey user, what is your name? And it will check in whether that username exists or not. If it does exist, it will use that name, and if it doesn't, then it will create it. Okay? So, but wait a minute. Aren't we going to use view binding? Yes, we are definitely going to use view binding in this. So, let me enable that. So that's how we get view binding enabled. You just add a flag. You can also use a data binding projects, but if you just want to access views, then data binding will be an overkill for that. Okay, so now how do I get a reference to it? Well, you get a reference like this. I'll create a new implement variable called binding. So as to store the reference to it, and the name for that will be reverse activity/binding. Okay. And since you want to create, I will create this binding also object. So I'll do binding is activity/binding, but inflate, and I'll pass in that inflator. Right, but there is a trade-off. Like I will have to do this in every activity I create, right? That's not a good practice. So should I abstract this out? I guess that makes a lot of sense. Like if I have this abstracted in the super activity, then I can implicitly access that in all the child classes. That is could be an optimization, right? So we can try that. Let's create a combination directory. Or wait, let's just first complete the UI aspect. Again, like architecture things, I'll do it exactly at the end. Let's create a sample empty activity for the onboarding screen. And we can follow into architectural things and then end up spending most of the time over there. So let's move to that. I'm going what equals activity binding dot inflatable passing dot inflator. And of course I'll pass binding dot root. This I forgot to do, I did that. Okay. So let's take a look at what elements are going to be on this screen. Then we want to create a user screen, so that will be a edit text. Let's head over to design editor and find our edit text. Right. So it's going to be a plain edit text field. Let's leave that here. Then when the user successfully types his name, right, he says, okay, this is the username I want to keep. So we'll say, okay, user. That's great. So actually we're going to have a button for it, right? That makes sense. And how do you tell the user? We will say, hey, pick a unique username for yourself, right? So we're going to need a text field, we're going to need a button, and button of what sort? Like Android offers multiple types of buttons, like standard button, image button, group of checks, and a far button. What do you think would make more sense here? Okay, let's see this video button for now. Now, arranging things around elements. There are two approaches. You can either use a XML editor or you can use a design view. Both of them are perfectly fine. Okay, so let's start with the text view. I want this text view to be center aligned. Okay, but how does the app will just line the boundaries? You say, hey, this needs to be on the left hand, this the right hand. Done. So you can basically add these are like pulling this view outside, and that's how it gets so-called linked. Now you will shift this to the bottom, right? So if you like apply a margin, like I want a 40 pips margin. Okay, it's that it's back. So I want to apply a 40 pips margin from the top, but sometimes you're like, no, I want this thing to be centrally aligned. Right, so what you can do is you can align the center to the bottom, so that way it will equally stretch it out right to the bottom, and you want to have an offset. If you want to have a bias in such a case, So this way you get a so-called as vertical biasing towards bottom, or if you want to shift this a bit upwards, you can use a upward biasing. So I'll say I want this to be biased at 35%. I'll just type it there. I want an upward bias of 35. Check. So now this would be positions relatively with a biasing of 35%. Check. Now I want this to be positioned right under this. Like that will make sense. So I do that. This will be aligned with this text view, and since I want both of these views to be separated by some distance, like let's for the sake I want them to be separated by a distance of 16 bits, so I'll keep that. For the top text view, I want the height of the text view to be a little larger. Well, let's do that right from the code. Like it feels a bit more intuitive. So text size should be, I would say, 24 SC. Well, SC stands for scale independent pixels. The height has to be wrap content. Check. The wrap content specifies here to whatever is the length of the text that should be accommodated within the screen. Okay. And now I want the text color to be black. I can use color/black. Okay. Next, I want this text to say, hey, pick your username. So this way user can pick their own username, and here I will say username. Okay. And I don't want this underlined. So what I can do is I can set the background to be none or transparent. But then Android will have a transparent. Well, it should be Android transparent. See? So now as you can see, this background will be completely transparent, and this edited parameters should be a hint tag. Check. And again, all of this should not be hard-coded. We'll get to that point, why that should not be hard-coded. Check. So once the user picks his so-called unique username, we want him to say, hey, I'm done. Ideally, I guess we should have it as a fab, but this doesn't like look so good to me. And of course, let's add some background colors to this. Let's have it. I'll just pick some color. I'll keep it that looks way back. This at least looks a little better. Not so good, but yeah. Don't worry, we'll do the UI refinements in the last session. So instead of this, let's the fab button. I guess that it's very cool. And since the fab doesn't have text chat, it has an icon. Okay, we don't have this icon yet. Okay, I'll just add an icon. So let's take some icon. I guess icon done should be good enough for us. So let's see how this icon is done. Okay. And yeah, I want to tint it white. So that would be hash FFF. Tick. Of course, we can always apply a drawable tint and that way we can have it. So I'll have it IC done. And then I'll apply the dark tint and I want it to be light. So I'll apply a tint of white. Let's not do that. See, it's not positioned well either. And I wanted to have a left margin, so I'll apply a margin end to be 16 reps. And I want a margin bottom to be another 16 reps. This color doesn't look really right for me. Let's change the background color of it. Let's change the background color to something like the entire button to bluish. Yeah, this looks better. And let's change the background color of this. Should be something I can tint. Okay, it's not visible. Let's just define it up. Tick. Start. So we have got the icon tint ready with us, then this will look right either. And neither does this. Can we try the change the font family? Will that look right? Yeah, that should look right. I just quickly look up the font family attribute. Right, so instead of font, now this to look good. Now, okay, so let me just find some nice looking font. Monospace. Take your unique username in monospace. This kind of makes it look little better, not so bad. And this color should not be so light; it should be a little on the grayish end. But that won't be visible either. It's a little poor choice of background color. Let me change the background color to something new. It's not bad. It's certainly doesn't look good. And I guess we should have that underline. Like that would make it a little better. Or let's make the work to be match constraints. This looks a bit better, and I guess we can vertically align it. Simply aligning it is not making it look good. Yeah. So I'll just do the vertical biasing. And I'll get rid of bottom constraint. And yeah, of course, I'll have to apply a top margin. And generally, I probably prefer to have a top margin in terms of multiples of 8. That would like multiples of 4 was preferred, but I would certainly use multiples of 4. That this is where I look a little neat. And why the okay. This should not be right. Control Z. Check. Someone's attribute is visible. Check it. It looks perfectly awesome. Check. What are your views on that? Chicken. Chicken novel, like once we have our images and name, we wanna like wire it up with our so-called business logic. So how are we gonna do that? Once the view is created, and it automatically calls a method called onViewCreated. So the onViewCreated will call for flag. For activities, it will be onStart. So yeah, we can call the business logic method from there. Yeah, there it is. So, what I'll do is in the onStart, I will set up my button, like a fab button, with the on-click listener. Check. And this on-click listener, what it will do is it will take the text from button and check with the business layer. Okay, how will the business layer get to? Okay, so that's where the basic architecture would come into the picture. We'll connect this with business logic. But something which we know for sure is that whenever this happens, they wanna find out the user's name, right? That would be a text. We have to check what username the user is. So how are we going to get that? We'll do the line that edit text dot, I guess, get text dot, this returns in editable. You can override it. You can see that. This basically returns you a text editable version, and calling a toString over it will return you the text which it has. Check. And now we will like check whether this username already exists. If yes, we will say we have some error. If it doesn't, then we are gonna say okay, go ahead. We'll give some better names to this. Let's call it username. And this has to be detail_time. Again, these are the so-called best practices. Let's see the again, this is not going to impact anything. Since this is the like we're not accessible programmatically, so we can have it like that. And ideally it should be cleanly edited, but we can keep it. And it should be edit text, not just username, a recommended practice. And it will give error everywhere. But since we know the button name and pt username, so when we're extracting the project, we'll ask the VM layer. But okay, let's add the VM layer. So I'll create a package called model, and in that package I will create a unloading by model. Chick, it would be Android class. I have an unloading view model. And since the view model has to extend from a view model class, we'll have that here. All right. Imported and we'll change to the second location. Currently doesn't have any new project. We'll add that with project later. Cheap. So button done takes care of that. Next, once the user signs up, we want him to move to the next screen, right? That is to the home chat activity. And the user will not be coming to the screen every single time. It will be coming only when he doesn't have a unique username selected yet. So all of that logic will go into the splash activity. In the splash activity will do two things. First, check if user logged in. Then check if user has a username. If both true, it will, sorry, incoming this. Let's have a make an incoming. Let's check. So it will do like check if user logged in, check if user has a username. If yes, then go to home screen, else go to onboarding screen. If both of these conditions are satisfied, but if the user is not logged in, then launch option. Check. Again, we are covering this from a high level point of view as of now. And like all of this project will be writing. First, let's get the framework or so-called boundaries done. Next, we have the chat activity screen or the home activity screen. Okay. Let's get into the activity. But this would be a multi-fragmented, right? We will have users profile fragment as well as a user's chat fragment, right? For now, let's have the simplistic version of the chat activity. Maybe we will not need the fragment. Since we have the chat activity, and since we want it to be reusable, we will include the chat list as a fragment. ठीक, so let's let me like a chat list fragment. It will be a fragment with a new model. So chat list fragment. Again, you want to use new binding, you don't want to stick to that. So so it should be fragment chat list. So it named it like that. And return binding dot root. What is binding itself would be chatlist dot inflate, to be precise, and take dot inflator. So let me get rid of this. I can replace the dot operator. Sorry, the decimal operator. Okay, so the checklist fragment. This much aspect is done, but it's yet not ready. Why it is not ready? Because we haven't configured it. What configuration do you mean? Well, the chat list will have a list of users which user is interacting with, right? So first I need to have a model class which will have the so-called data model for everything, right? Right from the creation of the user up to the interaction of the user. So we'll have a chat list model. It would be a data class. So it will tell you okay, which user the user is interacting with. That is the user's ID, which would be a string. Then it will have the user's username. I guess user ID will be the username only. Let's name it a bit better way. Then it will have user's profile, user profile. It will be a string variable. You can have it like so-called users DP, and it can alternatively contain users last message. Right here, like we are in the WhatsApp, but it will be over complex from now it's on like that. Tick. So this much should be more than enough. Like these are the list of the users is friends with. Okay. User may ask short bio. If you want, you can add that. But for now, let's just keep it as simple username and user's profile. Next, let's have the chat model. This will of course have a timestamp for the user. Then it will have the message which user wants to send. Then yeah, for sending a message. And it will also have an enabled receiver's ID. Check. These 4 fields should be more than enough to accommodate a simple chat model. Okay, so let's start with the chat list model. So the model, what all it will have. First of all, it will have a multiple live data comprising of a list of chat elements, a list of chat list model, this will be a live data because we will be observing this, and corresponding to that we will have the populating the list. ठीक है, हम destination construction location. ठीक. We never emit new tables. We always emit in new tables. So therefore, live data is new table. Is in new table. Multiple live data is new table. So we will emit this live data object. Check, and we specify its type. It will be a list of chat list models. Okay. We also have some other methods which will be populating at get users chat list, the user friend list, you can say. Okay, let's call it chat list. Like originally it will be chat list only. Check. Yeah, but this is not done right now. Further, we need to append and append the use list, and the function will update this chat list with the real data, right? So now we need to observe it in the UI. So we'll go into the chat list fragment and we'll create an adapter for it. That adapter is responsible for eventually showing it, right? So before we start with the adapter, let's create the UI for that as well. So it will be item underscore chat list. What will that contain? Well, it would contain, first of all, it would have the user's name. Let's add that. It will also be the user's profile image, right? So how do we get that? Let's search for a dummy image view. We click something from the avatars. We'll centerline it. When we render it, it will look perfectly fine. Let's delete this. But everything you can not everything you can minute optimizations you should like prefer flexible and like bigger things you can work from here. So I will call it ID underscore user, and since this ID got refactored, you can use shift F. So we're already doing this shift F6, but this will work fine for us for now. Okay, so next what we have design. Let's we also will show the users last message. Of course, so it should be margin at right at the start of 16 minutes, so that it looks pretty neat. Okay, this is our user's TV username. That's crazy. That's literally crazy. The both are started one on top of the other. So here we bring the concept of chainings. Let me remove all of this. Alright. Let me remove both of these. And say let's go doing that for constraint start. Constraint top. Okay. I want both of them to be positioned along with one another. Right, so what I will do is I'll say click on this and I'll select this two. Then what I'll do is I'll attach a vertical chain. What is vertical chain? Will do is and it will arrange this one after the other. Now what I will do is I'll select top of the chain to be here and set the bottom of the chain with this image view. Right? So eventually this will get a line between this image view, because that's what we intend. Right? Okay. And eventually I'll wrap this entire element in a card element. And of course it will be into record. And the width would be match parent, height would be match parent. This is will be the card items. Let's quickly copy these properties. Okay, so that covers pretty much a lot of stuff. Right? And now I'll make the height to the wrap content because I want it to be a bit more positioned. Think this is done. There's a name. Let's say it match parent, or let's say it 0 depths. By 0 bits, I want to tell it you need to match the constraints. Okay. And okay, this one is wrap content. I need to change it 0 depths. Okay. The both of the margins are correlated, so they're not collide with one another. And yeah, I can change the chain style too. So for both of them, I'll get the option within the chain. Scaling side, padded. So scaling side will specify entire space over there. If I change it to padded, it will be padded with one another with the spaces outside. And the other one is statically equally split the spaces outside as well as inside. Okay? So, but I don't need the vertical spacing. So what I'll do is I'll keep it padded. Once I have it padded, I'll specify a little bit of margin on this view. So it will be margin drop 8 tips. ठीक. Okay. Should be little present and it will be given. And yeah, I need some increase font size for this. So let's keep the font size for this. Sorry, text size. 16 depths. Comments to the 20 depths. Oh, sorry, SP. This is no file. And let's change the text color to be black. Okay. Looks nice. That's awesome. Okay, that's our item list. Now let's create a recyclability for this, and after that, yeah, I guess the session got quite lengthy, right? ठीक है. Okay, so I guess I can go for some of your questions, and or do you guys want to have some break? I'll just stop the screen share. Okay, so do you guys want to take a break, or like? Okay, so okay. Okay, so I guess I should like pause the session and like we can continue this tomorrow. Okay, does that sound cool? Okay, so I guess we can hold for a while, right? Guys, gives me some. Guys, I really need some update from here, and it's okay. You guys need some break. Okay. Okay, so I guess I'll continue the next part of the session tomorrow. Okay. Sure. See you guys then.